People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube, people are elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And I'm here to show you a little secret about my hair. Easter's coming up. I am going to have it in a cassavas type crown, but done with twists. I braided the base of it, and everything from the braid is my hair, and then everything back is crochet braid. So the only hair that's actually out is the braids at the front, and then the crochets will be in the back covering it up. But because I was going for quickness and a twist mode, so forth and so on, there's no knotting in this. So I'm going to show you how I did it. First, I'm going to show you the hair. I use this. This is not the hair you want if you want a soft, natural feel to your hair. But if you want the look of your natural hair, then here you go. It's coarser version of Marley. I stretch it just a little bit, but I do not remove the ending coil. And these all come in sections. So it's like I'm using section by section by section. I'm not going to split it up or anything like that. So let me show you what I got so far. And I can hear my TV, so let's kill that. Yeah, that's better. There we go. What do you think? And this little part in the middle is what I'm working with. Okay, all of this in the front is mine. The rest, literally, I'll take it down so you can see. They're all single twists. Okay. Now, if you go by my hair, I probably should extend it, but this is where my braid pattern is. There's another video showing how I did a braided bun. That's basically the base of this hairstyle. So let's show you how to do that again. I have these, and then ponytail. Usually I braid it when I do this look, but because of what I'm doing, I chose not to. Then I slid that back so that way it would lay flat. And then I took all the hair, like you basically make a divide between the middle and the front. And I start, and see, when it's all said and done, it's going to look like it's 100% mine growing out of my head. But while I'm working, I basically keep it in the same style anyway, just so it won't unravel, because it will try to unravel just a little bit at the roots and camouflage perfectly with the hair that's growing out of your head, and that's what gives it its natural appeal. So then you just do a comb over twist like you're doing a cassavas, but you make sure that the part that's, your hair in the ponytail is also included in that, which works out for me because my hair has a gray streak, and that shows up very clearly in the middle of this process. So then people think, hey, that's your hair. And then I just go all the way around. And then I find a spot and tuck it under. But the way I'm doing it, I'm actually going to go in reverse, and do the braiding, or the twisting rather, under. That makes it stand up higher, and I like the way it looks. And then when I do the tucking, it tucks under almost in an exact smooth circle. Plus it gives me some place to put the extra hair when I finish a section or whatever. Then that gives me some place to literally tuck it out of the way as such. Ta-da! That's how I got that look. Now, granted, when I'm done, it's going to look a little bit neater. I just did that way to show you what I did. Okay, now, as for the hair, I'm going to take it, stretch it, and then instead of doing a crochet braid from the center the way you normally do, I'm only going to do this part. I'm going to show you how that looks. So you grab a section that you're, we'll say, not working with or have available. You stick the hook under, make sure it's open. You take the ending of the twist, or the section rather, close the hook, pull that through, and then you match it up. So that way it's not too bulky on one side, not too, short on the other side. And then I twist it a couple of times. And like Senegalese twist and Havana twist, where you twist it, then twist the twist in the opposite direction, this is where that gets to be a little bit different. I'm just going to twist the hair itself. Okay, so that way when I twist it over, you can take your time and go through all this like this if you want to. I have a different way I do things. I bring my hair all the way down, like if I'm using my own hair, and I twist those. And because of the way I twist my hair and then pull, and then twist my hair and pull, it gives me the proper amount of tension and it gives me the exact same look. Plus, I can go extremely fast when I do this, as you can tell. Then every now and then I just pull it real tight and then continue on. Now this hair, if you brush it out or whatever, it can be scraggly and it can be sheddy, and that's fine. But this is the kind of hair you want to use your loop and wire brush on if you're going to brush it, because otherwise you'll end up with a big old mass of it on the floor instead of, in your hair. Now, when I get down to this part here, you see that? Then I just take the comb and just comb out that one little part, because say for instance, it's uneven, then I can borrow hair from the longer side or whatever and complete the twist. Okay. And I'm doing this with a very, very tight tension. Oh, and if you can't deal with rough or whatever, oil your hair, put some gel on to give a little slip. And when you get to the end of it where, the last is, just allow it to unravel a little bit. Not much, just a little. And then you're going to take, because that end will be thick on one part and then a very small thread right there where it came to its conclusion. Tilt your head at an angle, or your hair at an angle, and just trim that off. So that's the only hair you lose with my method. And that's the amount I would trim off anyway. See? So then I just tuck that into the rest of the crown, because when it's all said and done, I may or may not dip this, but when I'm completely finished, then I release it and let it expand if it's going to expand, so forth, so on, which gives a whole totally natural look. But I didn't have to, dip it in hot water. I mean, maybe a few days have passed and I might have to, but in the meantime, when it expands, it literally looks like you just grab the end of your hair and just start twisting at the base, and the rest of your hair is, you know, out and natural. But when somebody looks at it on the scalp level, it looks like it grew out of your head. I'm going to show you that actually. See right there? That was the last one I put in. But it's color number 4 that I used. I asked them, no, color number 2. I asked them to find one that looks just like my hair. And they came with number 2. Last time they said 4. That was the middle of summer, and my hair does look red in the sunshine. But color number 2, at least they didn't say 1 or 1B or something that says black hair, and then I braid it up or whatever, and it's obviously not black hair. And I thought I had black hair until I looked at my roots one day. And my hair is a very, very dark, dark brown. But it's not brown where if you put brown hair in it, it looks normal. And it's not black. So then when I put black hair in, it stands out like a sore thumb. So this lady knows her stuff and found the variants. Now, some of these strands I've noticed look a little bit thicker. Then I'll say this one, when they have the sections. But I still do the same thing. I find the very end and I stretch it out. This hair is supposed to be 16 inches long. And like this section here, I'm guessing it's 18, especially after it's twisted. I don't think any of them are 16 unless you count the folding halfway. I mean, if you're using it folded in half, then yeah, you'll get 16 inches. But the moment you stretch it into a twist, I mean, just by the way it pulled out, I'm guessing it's 18 inches easy. But anyway, this has been People of Seven on Twitter and YouTube, People of Elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. Get yourself some of this stuff. It's only $5.99 per pack. So if you don't like it, you didn't spend a lot. Just do a small section and see if it's to your liking. And if it isn't, you're not out much. And then if it is, finish up. I think I used 4 packages of hair total. And well, actually I used 2.5. And I still have 1 package left. So that means by the end of the day, when it's time to finish up this hairstyle, I'm going to have some left over. So as for combing it out as a natural look, like the directions so you can, yeah, go ahead and do that in an anchor that's more congruent, like a crochet braid with knots, or braid some, leave some. But as for the look I just told you about, yeah, you want to keep it braided or twisted, because I wouldn't try to comb through this stuff. I mean, I have memories of when my hair was this coarse and unmoisturized or whatever, and I had to literally hold it with my fist before I combed it, and then comb up a little and comb up a little and comb up a little. And a lot of people, if they're dealing with hair they've added on, they're not going to realize that, and then they'll just take and try to go like this, and you will be in pain, child. Let me tell you, that will hurt. I ain't lying, that will actually hurt. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. I have stuff to do. I have coffee to drink, and I have a muffin over there that is going to wait till I'm done with the hair, which means I got to finish the hair to reward myself with that muffin. So, that's some good coffee. Y'all stay blessed. Stay tuned. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. This has been People of Seven on Twitter and YouTube. People are elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. Y'all stay blessed, stay happy, and stay tuned. Bye. now.